Hello YouTube, it is the Nerdy Irishman here, and today I am back with more Total War Saga Troy. Today this is gonna be the first episode of my Trojan campaign, which, speaking of, well, the Trojan stuff and who we're playing, we are playing as Paris of Troy, the one that steals Helen. His starting situation is hard. He is the son of Priam, and I'll actually just click in here. So he's Priam's son, which he has two unique faction mechanics, which so if you guys haven't seen my Achilles episode that I posted, I would go watch that because I go over a lot of the new things about the game, and I mean, granted, each person has their own faction, like their own unique faction mechanics, but I went over the new types of stuff of the game, like the resources and how you research, and I did an hour-long video to cover that. This is not going to be quite an hour long. It might be, I mean, I might stick to like my regular, half hour. I might push it over a little bit to like 45 minutes just so you guys get the full content and kind of are enjoying it. So yeah, with that being said, we're playing Paris of Troy. His faction stuff is Priam's heir, which is a common thing between him and Hector. They actually share this one, which is fulfill tasks for your father Priam, king of Troy, to gain his benevolence. Gain maximum benevolence before your brother to confederate him and the city of Troy. Do not let Troy fall to her enemies. So basically what it is you can do actions to gain favor, and you are in like a race with Hector, and it gives you benefits as you go until you get all the way up to the maximum. And then when you get up to the maximum, you get the option to confederate with Priam and the city of Troy, and so you gain Troy itself. And then his other one is Helen, my love. Move Helen between settlements to keep her close to Paris. Her arrival is celebrated by the local populace. Paris and Helen are happy when together and will affect their respective army and settlement positively. Paris and Helen will grow lonely when apart and will affect their respective army and entire faction negatively. Should another faction capture Helen, rescue her as soon as possible. So basically, Helen actually is there as like a character. You move her around between cities, and if she's closer to Paris, it has bonus effects. If she's away from Paris for a while, it has negative effects and things like that. She herself also does affect the settlement, Okay, so his recommended playstyle. Paris's roster is focused on range superiority in battle and brings in some of the best archers combined with good defensive line and some quick axe units. He can recruit the archer skirmisher, archer trickster. He can also do the defender protector, defender companion, and defender veteran. And then the fighter champion, fighter ravager, and fighter vanquisher. His unique faction units are champions of Troy, Trojan noble chariots. He also has the Trojan princes and the Trojan nobles. So a lot of ranged units, and then he has the one good spear, like infantry, which kind of helps him hold. Then his thing is he is son of Priam and Hecuba, which he gets plus 5 gold income per turn, and plus 10% to missile damage of missile units in Hero's army. So that being said, let's go protect our beloved.
Are we mere playthings of the gods? Or do we plead divine influence to justify our foolish choices?
He's taken her! He's taken my wife! You've risked the safety of Troy.
Troy is my home now.
You have my oath, brother. She will be returned to you. Brother, I can fight. Go, seek shelter. There'll be plenty of fighting ahead.
The wrath of Achaea will descend upon Troy. Paris acted in love, but he has incited war. Whether the walls of Ilios will endure, only the gods can tell.
Okay, so that little intro there. So yeah, basically, again, I would recommend going and watching my Achilles thing, or like my Achilles video, because that is going to go over a lot better and more in depth as to what makes Troy individual. Because trust me, I would definitely say out of any of the Total Wars or new things they've done, this one definitely has made it very, very individual. Like, it is a very different game, but it is still very much Total War. And I'll be honest, I'm enjoying it so much. I played Achilles earlier, and that was like my first reaction. Like literally, the moment I downloaded the game, I hopped on and I instantly recorded. Um, and then since then, I played Odysseus for a while, and I love it so much. Like I just played it for like a few hours because it's really good. And I am going to probably start live streaming. I think if I live stream, I think I want to do an Agamemnon. But I will look
Ah,
and I will see.
magnificent Paris.
Oh, I'm gonna let this talk real quick.
Menelaus of Sparta is devoured by rage after you eloped with his wife, Helen. Paris of Troy must pay! War will surely follow. As you sail homewards with Helen, away from the turbulent clouds gathering in the west, you consider the reaction of your brother, Hector.
Brother, your foolish passion has doomed us.
You rule over Troad from your mighty citadel, where fair Helen can gaze out over the wine-dark sea. The rich eastern lands are beyond the reach of the Achaeans. Your brother Hector guards Troy's approaches. On the southern coast of Troad, an Aeolian king has secured a foothold on Trojan soil and now awaits Achaean reinforcements. This dangerous invader ravages the land from his base on Lesbos. In the north, the Pelasgian stronghold could be a useful ally. On the nearby western islands, your god-touched brother Troilos protects the coast in the name of your father, King Priam. Your kinsman Aeneas holds the Hellespont for Troy.
Fear not, noble cousins. I stand with you.
Hold on to your love for your father, your family, and your wife. Draw on that strength to repel the enemies of Troy.
Okay, so that nice little kind of introduction and recommendation for the campaign. I did say this in my Achilles video. I called him Zeus, but I realized I was wrong. I'm going to almost assume that is probably Homer, because Total War always has a good thing about how they introduce stuff, and especially with like Warhammer, and you had the guy that introduced all that. I'm going to assume that this is Homer. I could be wrong. It might be Zeus. It might be Homer. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to assume it's Homer. Okay, so Paris of Troy, Priam's heir. Old Priam, king of Troy, seeks to determine which of his sons is worthy to inherit the throne in his place. Hector and Paris must therefore prove themselves before their father. Whoever gains the most favor will instantly become master of the city. Helen, my love. The love Paris has for Helen knows no bounds. The young Trojan prince must be close to his beloved to be truly happy. Woe betide he and his subjects if Helen is taken by another. So currently he has the trait gain of happy, which is plus 8% morale of all units, and 15% upkeep cost of all units in his army. Our first thing is defeat the enemy, which is defeat an army belonging to the following faction battle, which is Macaria, which is going to be this army down here.
That will never
which I
work.
think we might be able to get. Yeah, we can actually get him down. And then Helen is in here right now. She's in Larissa Troas, which she can. If I moved over to Cologne, she has Helen's house, which allows minus 100% to the cost of organizing a feast for Helen in this region. Enemy factions are more likely to attack this region. 15% campaign movement range of own armies starting the turn here, own armies in the province. Plus 10 growth to the province, and plus 2 influence over adjacent provinces. So, also we want to get our food building in here to start this off. And then, so there's a lot of stuff up here. We're going to go over Priam's heir. You gain, I need to figure out how to turn that off because it's a real pain in my ass. So you have the different things here. You've got ways to undermine your sibling. You've got each of the tiers: honored by Troy, devoted to Troy, and beloved of Troy. Then you get heir of Troy, which is the final tier. And then you have things over here. Defeat the Achaeans. You get plus 2 for defeating Achaean heroes in battle, plus 5 for defeating Achaean faction leaders in battle, minus 2 for losing to Achaean heroes, and minus 5 for losing to Achaean faction leaders. You then also get ensure population happiness, plus 10 for each province producing 400 or more food per turn, and plus 10 for each province with 20 or more happiness. Plus 10 for completing an epic mission, plus 1 per 5 favor with Apollo, so good thing to get favor with Apollo for him. And then prove your generosity, plus 1 per 50 units of gold gifted Troy. That one's going to be a little harder to do because gold's pretty rare. Only gifts of gold will grant benevolence. If anything is received in return, such as resources or a treaty, no benevolence is granted. And then support your brother, plus 2 victory against a common enemy of both you and your brother, plus 10 for destroying a common enemy of both you and your brother, and minus 30 if you declare war on your brother. So, with that being said, if we go into our divine will, I'm going to start with a prayer to Aphrodite,
I raise my voice
and then a hecatomb to Apollo. Get that favor right off the bat. Because it's 1 for every 5 favor, so that just gave us 14. Because it was 70 favor. So. Yeah. And then Royal Decree. This is the tech tree now. So if you guys haven't seen it, it is worth going and looking at. We're going to start with the Royal Granaries because it's 280 food per turn faction wide.
Just
Get that extra food because it matters for the preamps there. Also, we have Helen, my love, which need to get rid of this overlay again. So he's lonely, gloomy, and happy. He's currently happy, which he gets plus 45 growth to this province and plus 10 happiness to the province. Helen can feasts can be held in any settlement, and games can be held in any settlements with military buildings where warriors can be recruited. It's 300 food for that. Don't know. Oh, actually, so I can move her between the 2 settlements. So I could do a grand feast, which the grand feast, if I were to move her to Cologne, it's free. It's 75 to growth in the province, 10 to influence, and plus 10 to influence over adjacent provinces. I could do the demonstration of skill, which I would have to move her to Cologne then back, which is minus 20% to recruitment cost of all army units and plus 700 experience of all units per turn own armies in the province. And then gathering for prayer, which I think requires temple, which is plus 16 to happiness in the province, and favor from priestess rituals plus 50%. We're going to actually move her over to Cologne, and then I can bite her somewhere else in 6 turns. So, also real quickly, because I'm curious about it and I want to show you guys, Troy. Troy has an army of, it's a 20 strong army. I don't know, I said army.
Troy.
And it has a 20 strong garrison.
The world has never known.
It's insane because it also has some really good units. It has Hector's Chosen, it's got the Trojan Princes. It's insane. Like, it is legitimately insane. And then this is Hector in this region. Or actually, no, that's Hector. I don't know what faction this is. I don't know. I'll look in a sec. Real quickly, because I want to make sure I get done because I didn't do it in Achilles that well. We're going to go in and have this battle because we should be able to destroy these guys because we have 2 units of Trojan Nobles. And we also just, yeah, we're going to destroy them. We're going to fight this, though, because it is the first battle of the campaign. And as always, first battle of the campaign, I try and fight. Especially because this is a new game, I'm going to do it a little more. Sometimes I don't do it depending on if I've played a ton, but usually I try and fight them. Just first battle, get used to it. Yeah. So, yeah. Also should point out that Paris is a ranged hero, so he doesn't go into battle as often. You can put him into battle, but he just doesn't do it as often. Okay. Ooh, let's try already, so let's get in. Okay. So it looks like they brought one of their club units down, and then the rest of their club units are up here. They've got just 3 units of militia, and then their heroes. So we're gonna reposition because I'm gonna bring these guys over here, supported by Trojan Nobles. I'm gonna move them up, but I'm gonna move the Trojan Nobles in front, and then we're gonna have our 2 units of Trojan Warriors move in these guys. Don't know why they set up like that, but we're gonna move like this, and then put archers out in front, and we're gonna send Paris in just to start taking down their general. And he's got the Flight of Artemis ability, which is 50% missile damage and 25% speed. So Odysseus actually has the same ability. Here, actually, we're just gonna send the nobles to fire on each of the units, so that way they can just stop when they're ready. And then yeah, Paris is just gonna fire on this dude. Remember, he's good. And these guys are, I'm gonna use them to go in and probably flank. Actually, I'm gonna send one guy in, I'll send the other, I actually figured out the hotkey for this, around the back so he can make sure he flanks. Just go ahead and send them in. So then my Trojan nobles are just gonna focus down their general. So I'm gonna make sure I get these guys in to flank. Let's send them in now. So yeah, if we can get their general down pretty fast, that should break morale. If we can get this unit down, then we can spare up these guys to help out my spears. Come on, nobles. Get in just a little further. Take off skirmish, because I want to make sure they get... Oh, those guys are running. They're all running, actually. I'm going to make sure I finish them off, though. I don't want to take, actually no, I don't want to take too much friendly fire, so I'm not going to, just let my Trojan nobles fire for a bit. Then yeah, we'll just have Paris make sure he can take this guy down. Didn't even get a chance to freaking pop his Aristia. Yeah, those guys are pretty much dead. Yeah, they're dead. So we're going to move them on the militia, and we're just going to focus both those on this militia. We're actually going to send these guys up too. Make sure Paris is doing a good amount of damage, because if I can get him down too, that's going to be huge. That should be a total army wipe though. We definitely have this unit down, that's without question. I'm just going to send the spearmen to make sure. And then yeah, we're going to have this unit militia too, because the Trojan warriors. Going to go ahead and actually speed this up. Check and just see when I can pop his ability next. Just give him that extra speed and missile damage to make sure we take down the guy. He's gonna be out before we can finish him, so Paris doesn't have rage to do that. These guys are probably gonna run, but yeah, they're gonna make it out before we can get to him. But they don't have much, so if we need to follow up and finish the army, we should be able to without much issue. Okay, that was a pretty easy first battle, like really easy first battle. This unit got the most kills. That one unit, my Trojan warriors. This little bit right here is actually one of the things I really like that they added, Troy, because it happens no matter what. If you auto resolve like anything, I love that little bit and how it's set in its own little area.
Fame at last.
And yeah, that looks like the army's done for, which, if I'm correct, gives us 2 for support your brother, because we had a common enemy. And then we're gonna use him.
Paris of Troy.
So yeah, I mean, I could resettle. I could go take this instead of having Hector take it. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna march him up to here, because that's a blank settlement, so we don't have to worry about it too much. Cheat Hades, 35% damage resistance and 35% speed, which goes into Cheat Hades defense, which is 30 melee defense, or Cheat Hades stamina, which gives 25% stamina, or we have Centaur drill, fireball moving. That actually would be pretty good. I don't know if that's a constant thing, but it goes up to 25% speed and fireball moving, and then 10% reload skill. I actually think I'm going to do this, because I want him to continue being able to fire a lot.
Naturally,
we can't because we're in Force March. I was going to see about recruiting more guys, but we're in Force March. That should be... Actually, we'll check diplomacy real quick, then I will do our first end turn. Let's see. Non-aggression. Mayan, Phrygians. No, I really don't want to... The Amazons we could get non-aggression with. That wouldn't be bad.
Troy not have sent a
Let's
real
see.
man?
They've got a lot of food. Let's see what you give me. Oh yeah, you'll definitely give me. So we're gonna go like 300. Nope, that's way too much. 250. Let's try 150. 120. 130. 125. 124. 123. 123. We're gonna trade them food per turn for a non-aggression pact.
Everyone.
Okay, we're gonna back out, and then we're gonna go in quick deal. Click this again. Aegean. No. I don't know about those guys. I might want to take those guys out. We'll have to see. You know what? We'll make a non-aggression with these guys for now.
I can't see myself reaching an
What can we get
agreement
them to
with
trade?
someone
What if
like
I can get them to give me like 10 stone per turn and say like 50 wood? Nope, definitely not gonna do that. 30 wood. 20, 15, 16, 17, 16. I need that stone a little more, so actually, I don't really care about the wood. Let's see if I can get him to give me more stone. 15, 20, 21, 22, 21. That's going to be good because the stone per turn really matters. Okay. Anybody else with this? Not that I really want to do it with. Military access. Nobody wants military access. Dania really wants defensive alliance. That's going to be pretty good interest with them too. I'm going to get more stone from you guys if I can. Let's do like 80 stone for 5 turns. And what about like 300 food, 250, 260. We'll just go with 260. So 80 stone per turn and 260. That's going to be beautiful.
An excellent.
They also really could want a military alliance, but we don't really want that right now. Defensive alliance. We could also get one with our brother. Well, both brothers actually.
There is much to discuss.
Okay, let's see. You guys have a lot of stone too. You also have a lot of wood. I'm gonna see if you'll give me like 300. Nope. They really didn't like that. Okay, yeah, yikes. What about like 60, 59, 59 stone per turn? That's gonna be pretty good. We'll take it. And then Hector, our brother.
I'm sure we have useful things to say to each other.
Food. What? You give me like 500 food a turn? Nope. 300 food a turn? 250? 260? 270? 290? 285? 84? 83? 82? 81? 80? 280 food a turn. We'll take that.
Without
Defensive alliance. Nobody else. Military alliance. Hector really wants a military alliance.
We can work something out.
So actually,
I'm sure.
I want to see if you're gonna give me like 10 gold a turn, along with say like 100 wood a turn and 30 bronze, 40 bronze. Nope. 35. We're gonna 35. So we're gonna get all that for 5 turns. Beautiful. And that's gonna help us get extra bonuses with pream and stuff. And the gold per turn is gonna help me use it for like giving it to pream maybe.
With charm
Okay, and we're gonna do our first end turn. Oh no, he's going in. Fuck it. Why, Hector? Why? Why are you a fuckhead? Great, that sets us back, because I could have just settled the other one, but nope, Hector decides to be a fuckhead. Pream's deliberation. Oh, he only gets 3. Get wrecked. Issue a royal decree. That'll happen in 6 turns.
I take what I want.
Okay, well then I guess we're gonna go over here,
This.
and we're gonna settle this, because fuck that. Colonize. Yep. Pream's displeasure. Oh, by failing to gain Apollo's favor, because it naturally goes down. That's okay. That's annoying. So but yeah, we're at 14, whereas he's at 3. I'm gonna call that good. But yeah, so basically means we're probably gonna Temple of Apollo in pretty fast. I could get rid of one of these to get a Temple of Apollo, but nah, I'm gonna get some. I need to recruit some in his army.
Blessed by beauteous Aphrodite.
What do we want to recruit? We could do Phrygian Axemen, which would be kind of nice. We could also do Slingers, Javelin Men, Archers. I'm going to do 2 units Archers and a unit of Phrygian Axemen. I kind of want to get rid of my Spear units, to be honest, or my Trojan Warriors and upgrade them to Phrygian Axemen, but not going to push it for right now. Let's see. Oh, we have to wait 6 turns to move her. He's still happy. so I think we're good there. Because I think it's still they're in the same province.
Fair in love and war.
We're gonna upgrade this, and we're gonna do another intern. There's not much else to do, and we did a lot of dealings, so I'm gonna give a few turns until we probably try again. Preemptive Liberation. Rather change by 1. Construct any building. Well, that's gonna happen. Upgrade any settlement building. Well, that just happened, but I don't think enough to trigger it. So we're gonna upgrade this, and then we're gonna upgrade this, which gives, I think, just more growth and more campaign movement range. But it's a building, so it gets us our missions. So yeah, we have muster the troops, which is 12 units in total. Issue a royal decree, which is going to happen in 5 turns. Construct any building, which is going to happen in 2 turns. Because I think that'll get settlement building 2. I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe.
Princely might.
Okay, we're going to do 2 units more
Yes,
friggin' axemen and
I
another
will.
archer. I'm going to go very heavy on the, like, ranged, because, yeah, archers are going to be gorgeous. And we're going to turn. I'm going to probably go through a lot of quick end turns while I'm building up a little bit here. I'm just going to go ahead and actually just do this. Do normal speed, just, or like get it through. Change by 1, 12 units in total, that gives us food and bronze. And then cult level down, Apollo, which isn't good. Can do a hecatomb in 2 turns. We could also do a prayer to Apollo, which is 5% success chance. Probably don't really want to do that. That's currently active. I think it has 2 turns, and then we can probably do another prayer. But okay, this can now get in the wood. Let's see, actually, real quickly. Quick deal. Nope. Oh, actually, okay.
I am sure our discourse will
Sarpedon.
bear fruit.
Single barter. What if you give me like 300? $328 wood, and I will give you military access, which you're never going to use.
Oh.
Thanks for the wood. I love just really stupid ones. I was playing as Odysseus, and I randomly got Agamemnon just to give me like 5 gold for literally nothing in return. I don't know why it worked like that. It just did. That wasn't enough to actually upgrade anything, though. But, oh well, gives us extra wood for next turn. We're going to go through another intern phase. Again, not going to be doing a whole lot until I kind of get to... Oh, it went so fast. I didn't even... Dang it. One thing about this that I've actually seen that I really, really enjoy. Great settlement building, that's good. Altar of Zeus. Really? Really? You want to build the Altar of Zeus? You're a pain in my ass. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna be able to do that. It's not 8 turns. So another thing that I was gonna point out, the way that this map looks, and like all of the way that it has for the Fog of War, and it burns away as you explore it. It looks amazing. Okay, well I guess we'll upgrade this then, so we can try and get stuff in. I'm also going to upgrade my food production to try and get more of Priam's benevolence. Oh, we got 20 from it, because I think we have 10 for the fact it's producing 400 or more food per turn, and 20 or more happiness. Then we still have the favor from Apollo and the supporting my brothers, so we're sitting at 28, whereas he's sitting at 7. This is good. This is very good. We're actually getting a ton of food per
Paris
turn.
of Troy.
So we're going to keep... I'm going to do a few more
Understood.
Militia Warband. And we're going to go through another end turn. Pretty slow at the beginning, just trying to get everything set up. And not a lot to do, but we're going to sail here soon to go and try and take out... I actually kind of want to turn on these guys. I really kind of want to just take them out. Start a turn with 20 units of single army. Okay, that's going to happen in a few turns.
Shall we?
Can we do a hecatomb yet? We can do a hecatomb to Apollo.
Fire
Yes.
and blood will earn divine.
And we do another prayer to Aphrodite,
I offer this hymn
because
in praise.
the growth and happiness is pretty gorgeous. Okay, cult level up. That's also going to give us more with Priam, which is going to be pretty good. We're at 40 now, where he's only at 10. Nice. And then we can move her in 1 turn, so we could... He's gloomy at the moment, which is happiness -6 for the province, which isn't good. So we're going to move... yeah, we're going to move him, or her, to Hax Max Dios here in a sec. Upgrade the wood here. Give him a few
Ever
more units.
faithful.
Do one more friggin'
course.
axeman. And I kinda wanna do some slingers. We'll get one more slinger unit next turn, then we'll move over here because like I said, I do want to declare war on these guys, just because I kind of want the region. And this, what do I want to get here? I could build another one of Helen's houses, but I'm probably going to wait and get a guardhouse. I think. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. We'll go through one more end turn, and then I'm gonna end this for. Oh wait, Hector's probably going to take those regions. That's gonna be annoying. Oh, he literally just wants 135 stone. Sure. Cool. Nope. Yeah, we gotta get moving because Hector's gonna actually go and take the region that we want.
The splendor of your settlements reflects
He's
your
going down
growing
here.
reputation. Fully developed
Upgrading sound to the maximum level.
and it will
Kinda
project
just
your
skip through all that,
majesty
but
the length and
we're
breadth
gonna
of the known
march because I
world.
want to get all the way down here and beat
With
Hector.
charm and skill.
How's everybody can do that faster? I want to be able to get into this and beat Hector to it. So hopefully us sitting here might be able to keep him away from it. I don't know, because he's close enough he can hit it next turn, which is the problem. I should have gone in on this sooner. That is totally my fuck up. Okay, we're gonna upgrade this real quick, and I'm gonna end the turn. Well, not end the turn. I'm gonna end the video here actually. So, yeah. Sorry, that feels like kind of a quick video. Maybe that's just gonna recorded for an hour this morning, but or it's probably because of the fact I'm really enjoying this game. But yeah, there's definitely be a lot more of this over the course of like the next week or two. So yeah, just expect a lot more of this. I'm really enjoying it. I'm hoping you guys will enjoy it, and I'm looking forward to being able to record this and do a lot with it. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna leave you all for right now. This is the Nerdy Irishman out.